Hey everyone, Mama Micah here, and today's video is going to be a Batman the Telltale series 100% spoiler-free impressions video. So this is 100% spoiler-free. I won't mention any characters or major plot points. This video will be about the controls, the quality of the story, and comparing this to other beloved Telltale titles. The first thing that I want to mention is that there's a lot more action sequences than most Telltale games. Because you're Batman, there are a lot of fights for you to deal with, and the action sequences are very fast-paced and exciting. If I was to compare this to other Telltale titles, I'd say that The Walking Dead would be your start with the number of fast-paced action sequences. Then I would put The Wolf Among Us in the middle, and then Batman the Telltale series would be right at the top with the most fast-paced action sequences. These action sequences are really well done, the game does not have excessive lag during these sequences, and they are very exciting and engaging. Speaking of gameplay, this game has the perfect balance of being Bruce Wayne and being the Batman. And don't think that being Bruce Wayne is boring. I was worried at first that maybe this game would have too much gameplay as being Bruce Wayne and it wouldn't be as exciting, but there's an added intensity of playing Bruce Wayne during certain story moments because you don't have the protection of being the Batman. You don't have the protection of no one knowing your identity, and you don't have the physical protection of his armor, so you really do have some moments that are far more intense because you're playing as Bruce Wayne. And as Bruce Wayne, you have to worry what the public will think of your actions, what your friends will think of your actions. And it really does matter to the gameplay and to the story, and you just have a lot more to consider with everyone knowing your identity. Not having the shield of the Batsuit or the security of a secret identity really ups the ante. There are key segments in the story where you have to choose whether you'd like to play as Bruce Wayne or play as Batman, and the decision isn't always clear-cut, and there are really difficult decisions to be made as each character. As Batman, you don't want to seem vicious and brutal, you want to be seen as a protector of the city and its citizens, but you do want criminals to fear you, you do want criminals to be afraid of your justice. You want to be seen as someone who means business, but without threatening the people who look up to you and respect you. You don't want to lose their trust by being seen as someone who is vicious and taking things too far. The detective aspect of this game is what really made me feel like Batman. This game has a system of linking clues so that you can learn more about a room or learn more about a crime scene. This same system is used for taking down a room full of bad guys. You sort of look at a criminal in front of you and you try to connect them to either an object in the room or something that you can use to assault them, or even just a vantage point. Maybe you can see that above this man there's a balcony that you could jump down from. It's a really cool system, and for the detective parts we're working with a crime scene. It's really neat, and I enjoyed those parts a lot. I really felt like the world's greatest detective, and it's also very easy to use. It's easy to break the connections once they've been made. It's not cumbersome at all, and it's a very simple system to use but very effective. Those detective portions of the game keep the gameplay really interesting and varied. It's something that's a little bit slower paced than the action sequences, but it's still very engaging and you're really into that moment. And it's something that really does make you feel like Batman. Looking at the story, this game will keep you invested until the credits roll. Like any Telltale game, there are twists and turns, there are unlikely friendships, there are startling betrayals. This is a story worthy of the Telltale label. As always, there are incredibly difficult choices to make, and those choices have real and meaningful consequences that completely change the game. This is a game worth playing and a story worth experiencing. This totally lived up to my expectations and to my excitement from when the game was announced. I highly recommend this game. If you've played other games in the Telltale series, I really recommend you give this one a try. And if you haven't played a Telltale game yet, but you love Batman, this is an excellent starting point, and you might fall in love with a whole new series of games because there are so many fantastic Telltale titles. Let me know in the comments below if you have played this game and what you thought of it. Try to keep it spoiler-free for people who are just looking to browse and looking to find out more about this game. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye!